set for the opening tip here inside the Dollar Loan Center. Here's the starting lineups. This is something special.
It's been so much hype. There's so much excitement. And again, when you talk about a young man, he's played on the national stage.
Years in Northern California, they are excited for this new home. Scoot Henderson, first jump shot.
Over the summer on that jump shot.
Selfish, not even looking. He is the ultimate team player so far from what we've seen. Sissoko denied.
Look at his ability to defend the rim and coming from where
BYU is guarding Wembanyama here. He's the sharpshooter, letting it fly. You ever seen a 7'4" guy bringing it up, starting things at the point?
Ralph Sampson. We did see it in the 80s. We didn't see it often, but we did see it. But I'm not sure Ralph was doing that at 18 years old.
Henderson using the screen, blocked by Wembanyama, his second. Miller, no good, staying with it. And always one of the things we saw in shoot-around.
About it. He's as good as advertised, and just on the first couple possessions of this game with his 2 block shots.
Henderson going reverse. That's Wembanyama on top, throwing it down.
Threat. You just have to throw it somewhere in the area.
Mika gets back to Henderson, finishes over.
Well, when you think about Scoot, he's not going to shy away from attacking the basket. There's a great Victor there, but then when you see the ability with G League Ignite making Henderson / Las Vegas home.
Wembanyama for 3.
The future shining bright. Defender going under the screen. The 7'4" coming up to shoot.
Corey, that's not fair.
It isn't.
That's not fair.
I like this matchup.
Scoot Henderson, one-on-one. Yeah.
Getting the job done. And Scoot, anything you can do, I can do better. So does Scoot. League Ignite staff feels like he's the best player. He should be the #1 pick.
Wembanyama, perfect.
Well, and not just that, you see his ability to defend. That helps when you're in better shape. You can get the job done on both ends of the floor. One of the things that Ignite has really changed with this year's team, they have more veterans who are capable of getting the job done, going out and giving them significant minutes, but still playing that leadership role and helping along the younger players as we see Victor getting on. I think it's been a great start for both these guys. And you imagine the nerves that are going through them to start this game. You know that this is the players expecting and knowing how big a game this is, the way they respond and come out and hoop early.
And if you saw the crowds that they draw just being, out of market.
And you and Jay Hart spent a lot of time this summer at AAU tournaments all over.
As you see Leonard Miller here, all of the young guys and even our veteran players.
Projected to blow them all away.
Yeah, absolutely. Projected to be higher than everyone. Speaking of, I like him attacking the basket, not just settling for jump shots, but showing the floor. And again, it's much more difficult at 7'4" to be able to handle the basketball.
You should do it. Because you have this young man who was 7 growing up. He was a goalie in soccer. But you said the key to his growth?
One thing we know, Aubrey Dawkins can shoot the basketball. Had a spectacular performance against Duke in the Sweet 16 a few years back.
Henderson showing off the handles. Reverse. Finishes.
Ever played against a guard that's finished over and around him the way that Scoot Henderson has done in this game. It's something new for him.
Wembanyama in the paint. No call. Henderson, what he does.
The finish, though, going around the set of basketball. It hasn't been just about Scoot getting looks. It's been everyone he's in. But Graves has done a great job coming in, running the show when Scoot's gone to the bench. Jenkins has made shots.
Inside to the big man. He goes, I've never really played on a team where the guards
this team together. This staff has put this team together to be able to compete.
King, got to go to work. Down to 2, throwing it away.
So etc. So he's getting something that the normal,
a lot to him, and he came out the gate jumping, so that's my #1 pick right there. They were looking at me like it's gonna be okay, and I was terrified. And those are the happy, those little kids in the hospital with me showed me, and I want to help everybody who needs help.
Sharif, if anyone could be a spoiled brat, if you think about it, you grew up in the NBA. Of course, your father's a very humble person, very giving person. When do you become selfish to actually turning pro? But that was your decision. As a man, you said, I'm going to make that decision. He's starting to get going a little bit.
make sure you're ready. You got to make sure you show out. And we have a little bet, you know, every time
I did an LSU game, and of course your dad was in the building, so he came over and joined us. And he went through his phone. He was showing me videos of you. To do this, that, and other. I can tell you that I know he was proud of you as a basketball player, but I'm 100% certain he's more proud of the young man you've become.
I want you to play for as many years as you can, but you got a spot here in this building.
The tallest player I ever played with was Bol. He's pretty tall. You know, me looking straight, in my point of view, I couldn't even see half. He's over there in the French league, but I know he's over there dominating, and you know he's real long. Time shots really well. You know, he's bringing the ball up. You don't really see kids that big bringing the ball up like that. And pulling up for three.
Pulling up on the
great check. You know a little bit about that, though. I was telling him.
Pass out to Leonard Miller. All right, so Victor Wembanyama heat up. Scoot Henderson gets to his spot.
He came out at the beginning of the second half recognizing that he needed to be aggressive. Got the 3 fouls.
Decides to pass up, goes to the rack. Short, stays with it, no good. Another try. Miller in traffic. Oh! Punched at him.
By Leonard Miller. Doesn't take the 3, gets swatted out of bounds, and right there you see just the
good D. Net 92 with the steal. Off by Henderson. Good D. Wembanyama on the deck, showing the moves. And he is 7'4".
It's Rudy Gobert. The officials are going to look at this review to see if that's a flagrant foul for Leonard Miller stepping underneath. But I watched Anthony Davis in the bubble make that exact same move against Rudy Gobert and knock down the 3, and I thought to myself, a guy that's 6'10", 6'11", that he has, and he's had a great start to this second half. Not even 5 minutes in, and he's had a mentioned the release point. The follow through the arm.
Listed as 7'2", but standing next to him. See, 7 minutes to play here in this third quarter. Waters dishing it off Wembanyama. And
Victor coming away a little gimpy on that one.
Devontae Jones trying to push the pace. Hands off Wembanyama. Oh. Whoa! Wembanyama.
Well, having to guard this in transition, the ability to raise up over top of defenders by the name of LeBron James, who loves passing the basketball and did at this same age.
Pleading his case.
And I don't believe many of the people here in the building. I'm not in agreement with that one. I think
maybe a body down low, maybe.
He was gesturing to shoot the basketball as soon as his teammate caught it.
Henderson.
Easy finish.
Wembanyama wants it in the post. He wants to go one-on-one. Turns and faces, trying to get the move. Step back. Wembanyama to flip it up.
But he's not a guy that's going to really be able to dominate with his back to the basket because we're getting what we paid for in this game. You've got
in transition at the rim.
Because he doesn't have a strong base. So he'll dominate. Fake scoop with the little shrug right there going.
Credentials. Some people didn't believe that number was accurate.
At the NBA Combine, each team is giving an opportunity for 9 passes.
As Wembanyama will come in and waits for the screen. Now gives it up to Dawkins with the blow-by.
But just the presence of Wembanyama on that
2 weeks ago, and he knows my job is to get Wembanyama the ball. There he is, short, across the 9 from the floor. He's got 13 points to go with 4 rebounds. Edging hard is Mika. Inside, nice passing.
Difficult task, but a great job by Scoot on that possession.
Henderson showing the pace. Double gated!
Because if he lays it up, it's getting thrown out of there.
Wembanyama from 3, short. Abagidi forced that turnover. Henderson going the other way. Kick out, pass in the corner.
Have going on in Vegas, it has become a great sports city.
Wembanyama's calling for it on the block against Abagidi. Turns, faces, hanging.
27 for Henderson. So these two guys have gone step for step against each other. Well, he's not going to give us an opportunity to add his numbers up. He just keeps adding to those. So what was 28?
Trying to set up his man now. With the blow by. Oh, Wembanyama! It's here.
Well, I was wondering when Scoot was going to try Victor, and he does on this possession, but that is a advantage. Scoot has been great attacking the rim all night, finishing around. At it. And now Scoot trying to climb the tree.
Dawkins, oh! 8-foot wingspan. Rising up, rattles in another.
With Victor Wembanyama about when he becomes comfortable. Because he told him, say, you know who that big fella is, right? He said, yeah, I kind of got an idea.
Henderson going hard. Wembanyama.
Professional basketball in the United States, where if Scoot Henderson makes this layup, there's probably no call. But because
Plenty of time, 9 on the shot clock, blocked by Wembanyama.
that opportunity.
Jenkins gets the handoff, lets it go short on. Waters finds the big man. God. A minute to play in this ball game. Mika inside. Mika with the screen. Henderson reaching and Wembanyama.
If this is a foul on Wembanyama, that is 6. But is this contact created by Scoot Henderson? Victor reaches in, you see the win.
Wembanyama rising up.
But neither of these guys approached it as though that were the case. You look at the